Are you there? Are you there? Am I here? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Or if not, I'm going to continue anyway. Hey, I'm not sure what got me off on this subject this morning, except that I'm working really hard on preparing for my book launch for the An Accidental Christ book. I'm having a book launch over here at my local West Village bookshop tomorrow. But anyway, I'm scurrying around, figuring out what I'm going to say and uh, what books I'm going to take along and things like that. But anyway, I'm kind of antsy. I'm always antsy before one of these events, and I was working on my talk. I'm going to say a few words before signing books and things like that tomorrow. And very often when I start to get burned out, I sort of want to take sort of a sorbet to cleanse the palate when I get burned out. And thank God, almost every computer that I've had since I've had computers has a solitaire game on it. And when I want to like clear the palate, I'll get out the solitaire game, the computer game, and play a game of solitaire. I don't care if I win or lose or anything else. I just like to engage my ruach in something kind of logical and it's relaxing and everything else. So I did that this morning, and then it occurred to me that often when I take long, like overseas plane flights, I get so freaking bored. I can't really read well in a plane. I'm too distracted. I try to do a little work like on the computer and things, but sometimes I'm concerned on how things are going to work out, and I want to give myself a tarot reading. I want to give myself an oracle of some kind. I want to throw the I Ching to give me some bit of advice. It's not very often that I follow the advice. It's an exercise anyway. And so my tarot cards are usually packed away. I don't have them. So I'll ask the flight attendant if they've got a deck of cards back there I could borrow. And I don't know what it is today. I haven't flown in a few years, a couple of years. But the airlines usually have a deck of tarot cards, and they'll just give them to you. So a deck of tarot cards, modern tarot cards, are almost precisely organized in the exact same way as the tarot lesser arcana. The only difference is, that there are no pages, if you will, the princesses in the court card family. Now, a deck of tarot cards usually comes with two jokers, and if you're lucky, it also comes with two promotional cards, and those can be used, to take the place of the princesses. But as the princesses are unique among the lesser arcana of the tarot, in that they don't rule time coordinates, 30 degrees of one sign to 30 degrees of another. They rule sort of as the throne of the aces. So in other words, a deck of modern playing cards, Okay, this is a Eagle brand. I think I got this at a liquor store. Um, is, with that exception of the princesses, a lesser arcana tarot. And if you're familiar with the divinatory meanings of those cards, and if you're familiar with the 30-degree periods that the three of the court cards represent, the kings, queens, and jacks, and if you're familiar which of the three uh, small cards, the pips, the twos through tens, which of those live in there, you got yourself a pretty good uh, deck of tarot cards. And because the lesser arcana are the cards that deal with sort of the in-your-face subjects, you know, not like the trumps. The 22 trumps are cosmic principles and spiritual facets of consciousness and things like that. But it's the small cards. It's the court cards and the small cards. It's the lesser arcana. That's sort of the in-your-face subject matter, everyday matters: fire, water, air, and earth. Wands, cups, swords, and discs. Uh, Clubs, hearts, swords, and diamonds. But anyway, so here I am on a plane, and I got sort of the tray that folds out, and the stewardess or flight attendant has given me a deck of tarot cards. How do I now? I can shuffle them and lay them out in a spread, or it occurred to me that why don't I just play a game of solitaire? Now, there's a couple of ways I've played solitaire over the years. Uh, One is a one-card draw, and I just go through the deck once and pretend that I bought the deck for $52, and for every card that I place above of an ace, I tell myself I've won $5 per card. So you got to get quite a few cards just to break even, but that's sort of the gambling way of doing that. But sometimes I'll do the 3-card thing, and I'll go through it until I can't get any more up there, and that's and usually you think, well, if I don't get them all, I've lost. But not if it's a divination. There is no losing. The cards that remain above the aces in your game of Klondike kind of solitaire, that's your oracle. That's what you're left with. That's your spread. Now, of course, it's up to you to draw on your own knowledge of the tarot cards, but in a sense, that's what you always do anyway. You carry the tarot, the meanings of the tarot cards in you. You give yourself your reading. You're the oracle. These are just the tool to help you trick yourself into remembering what you know. So now I think I did this at a Monday night class. Now the clubs are like clubs. They're sticks. Clubs, wands. Okay, and that's the first 10 degrees of Leo represents this five of clubs, and the tarot name of it is strife. Just okay, and well, the diamonds are the discs. There's material works, the 3 of discs, and there's middle 10 degrees of the 30 degrees of Capricorn, Mars. Okay. And, well, anyway, I just kind of wrote that stuff on the cards themselves. Let me find a court card here. Okay, there's a Queen of Wands. I'm a Queen of Swords. Should represent 20 degrees of Libra to 20 degrees of Scorpio. Okay. Anyway, so when it came time to write the Book of Ordinary Oracles, I did a whole thing on playing card tarot, solitary or solitaire oracle. I'm just going to read just a touch of it today and help you get started on the solitaire. Most of us have at least one deck of playing cards laying around the house. If you don't already own one, you can pick up a deck at any supermarket, drugstore, convenience store for about $3. Like I said, I got this one at a liquor store. If you can't do that, I'll show you later in this chapter how to draw playing cards using dice. Oh, there's nothing I did. Playing cards are perhaps the most common or oracular device in the world. One of the gypsy fortune teller's classical oracles of choice. And then I go on to explain the difference between the lesser arcana of tarot and the greater arcana, okay, which I've sort of already done. Now you can choose your birthday card out of the court cards. I'm July 11th, so that's the Queen of Cups. So I'm the Queen of Hearts. And the 10-degree period I was born in corresponds to the Three of Cups. So I'm the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. That's my birthday card. From the Queen of Hearts is the Ace of Sorrow. He's here today and gone tomorrow. Young men are plenty, but sweethearts are few. If my love leaves me, what shall I do? But I digress. I've got all sorts of charts in here to explain if you can't figure it out yourself there. Here it is. Do you know how to play solitaire? If you don't, I bet you know someone who can teach you in about 2 minutes. Today, most of us are introduced to the game through our home or business computers, many of which have the world's most popular version already installed. Now today, that's exactly what I did for my example. I'll show you in a minute. Not everyone knows that solitaire is also a bona fide game of chance played in casinos. Fewer still know it can be a powerful oracle. The most fascinating aspect of using solitaire as an oracle is that the outcome, or the answer, is not just a foregone conclusion determined by cold destiny the moment the cards are shuffled and cut. By playing solitaire, you inject yourself, your decisions, your concentration, your skill, and yes, your oversights and mistakes into the process of selecting the cards for your reading. Now, to me, that is a superior situation to rolling the dice tossing the sticks, it really injects you into the process. Even your flaws, mistakes, oversights, wit, intelligence, subconscious wishful thinking, all of that goes into it. The way you play the game is the most vital component and the catalyst determining the final outcome. It's kind of scary, huh? Winning, in the old sense of the term, is not the object here. Ultimately, the answer can be nothing, or 1, 2, 3, or 4 card reading that you interpret from left to right. That's how I do it. Left. You could choose your own arbitrary way of doing it. You could do it right to left and go yod he vav he. Or naturally, winning the game, obviously winning the game indicates the best of fortune. And the details of your triumphant answer are revealed not so much by the traditional meaning of the 4 kings, which is winning would give you 4 kings, as by your interpretation of the order of the suits. Now, this is where the computer solitaire games automatically puts the cards in an order in the field at the top, and I have to sort of make that arrangement. Otherwise, we're going to have every card has the diamonds first and the hearts second and the clubs. You know, I don't like being stuck with that. I'll go yod he vav he, or even better, I just start laying the cards out. The first ace I get, I put right up there to my left. And the second ace I get goes right to the right of it. So, but every game is a win because the solitaire oracle never fails to give an answer. Even if the answer is, I've got nothing to say at this time. Try again later. Simply ask your question and play a game of solitaire, letting the cards fall where they may. When you can go no further in the game, take note of the last cards you are able to place on the top of the play stacks, then discover their meaning below. And in the book, I've got the meanings. They're pretty much the same as the tarot readings, only different. Instead of knight, queen, prince, princess, we got king, queen, and jack. Okay. So the suit of clubs corresponds to the tarot suit of wands. It represents matters of control, will, business, and constructive enterprises. The divinatory meanings of the cards are below, and I'm not going to read those to you. The hearts correspond to the suit of cups and represent matters of the heart, emotions, love, and romance. The divinatory meanings of the cards are followed. Okay. Then the spades. Now the word spade is spada, and it's a spada. It means sword. It means sword. Mexican tarot decks or Spanish tarot decks already have, they call them spadas, okay? Swords. The suit of spades corresponds to the suit of swords, concern the intellect, matters of the mind, often indicates conflict, frustration, and quarreling. Okay? And the diamonds are the discs, correspond to the suit of discs or pentacles. Concern material, money, property, labor, etc. So, sitting on a plane at 30,000 feet ask for a deck of playing cards, and use whatever you have as your tarot knowledge, and give yourself your own oracle. Oh, look what I've done here. I think I just made myself another. I've got a whole deck here. I'm playing with a full deck of playing cards. But anyway, that's it for today. Oh, now I ask for some insight just on how my book launch is going to go tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is June 8th. So I took 6 for June and 8 for the day. And on my computer solitaire game, I hit the button for a new game 14 times. And I played a game of solitaire until I could go no further. And here's what I've got. And the order that they naturally put it on my computer program is discs, wands, cups, and swords. Or diamonds. Yeah, that's how it is. So I got the 3 of discs. I like the 3 of discs. Okay. I've got a 3 of discs, which is works. Constructive work. Work. And it's kind of what I do. And it's a happy card. It's construction. Then I've got the Ace of Wands. That's my will, my career, my purpose of existence. Then I've got the 3 of Hearts. 3 of Hearts is 3 of Cups. Happens to be my birthday card, abundance. Then I got the 4 of Swords, truce. Not quite as good as peace, but it's a momentary break, a pause in anxiety. So I'm going to take that solitaire oracle as being prophetic, and I look forward to a wonderful evening tomorrow at my book launch. So until tomorrow, I'll tell you how it went, if I'm still here. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself, be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.